Meet Ted, a hard-working citizen and a family man. Hello, Ted. Wait a minute, what's that sound? Oh no, it's the nuclear bomb alarm. Not to worry. The government's superb early warning system gives Ted enough time to take cover. Don't just stand there, Ted. You've got 60 seconds.
G'day, Bob here. So, this is 60 Seconds. It's a silly little indie game where the basic premise is that you've got to collect as much supplies out of your house within the first minute as you can, including your family, chuck them in the bunker, and then try and survive as many days as you can. It's interesting. It's got a nice little mix of sort of 50s vibe with some dark humour and that. So let's just hop in and have a bit of fun. Probably do a little mini series on this, just out of curiosity. So there's a few different modes. The scavenger survival, well, the scavenger's just the first 60 seconds, and the survival is just a mix of random selected supplies instead of actually running around the house and collecting them yourself. So we'll just do the normal one. Chuck it on hard for shits and giggles. Oh, and if I can click the right button, it helps. So the big begin adventure. Alright. So yeah. Let's get in and grab and shit. Grab supplies. Yep, no. In you go. You're a bit heavy, aren't you, sweetheart? Chuck the kids in. Get in there. Give me your torch. Give me your chest set. Whatever that is. Just spam grab. More soup. That'll do. I can't get through that door. Shit, I gotta get the wife. Come here, sweetheart. Give me some drinks. And map. Oh, can I grab something else? And... oh, right on the knocker. So we made it. Sorry about that, just had to fix up the audio, it was a bit loud. Anyway, we'll start on day one. So all of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it. We can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep from cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. This is the best stocked shelves we've ever seen. We'll never see another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. I'm not sure about that. So in this screen you ration your supplies. Currently no one needs any, or else in the screen it will tell you what supplies everyone needs. I've already had a little squiz around it on other YouTube channels to check this game out, see if it's worth actually doing, so I do have an idea of how to play it. What would we give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again? We can't say there's a lot of light underground. We don't expect it to get any brighter down here. And then you get these enjoyable cartoons of a car going underground, drawn by a 3-year-old. We continue on. So the beard grows, everyone looks slightly more pissed off. Day 2. Do we have to take care of ourselves, or will someone come to our rescue? It's always better when things are calm. Luckily nothing new will happen to Mary Jane today. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. There's nothing going on with Ted, nothing. Well, nothing new anyway. So, no rations, no supplies needed. Looks like the area is still irradiated. Going into the wasteland right now is unsafe unless you don't mind getting sick. Well, I don't see a real need to prepare for an expedition if we got supplies and it's fairly irradiated. To be perfectly frank, well, if it's gonna have a fallout, it's gonna be there for multiple years, but let's just stay within the game. No, let's not start. Let's just keep tracking and living in here until some of the fallout leaves. So we're about to go to sleep when we heard something knocking at the door. Who could it be at this hour? Who could it be at this part of the wasteland? How in the hell did they survive the nukes? Should we open it up? Fuck no. The banging stopped after a while, and who was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to have a drink sometime. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now we should be able to get him some water. Dolores has to drink sometime. If Teddy doesn't drink again, he won't last long. So everyone's thirsty as hell. So he needs a drink. Dolores needs a drink. I'll assume this means Timmy needs a drink. Yeah, so let's just thirst up everyone. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Well, that's fine, we got a ranger. Can I click on him? I wanna send the little red kid. Maybe he'll get a nice mutation and come back with some brown hair or something. What's that trickling sound? And why is the wall so wet? Are we about to get flooded? We don't have the preserves. Or a boat that will fit inside the shelter. We need to do something. Save the supplies. So, I'm not sure how I'm going to save the supplies with cards or a map. But let's go with the playing cards, because they're next to useless. Well, that was lucky. The shelter filled with water pretty rapidly, and we were certain we were about to be drowned. But our heads barely above the water, we weren't even able to open the hatch and escape. Before we could start considering the worst, the water level started to drop. We're fine, safe from the mess we need to deal with. So we're down one map. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Well, that's fine. Despite the dire circumstances and all the trouble we're going through, Timmy has been very brave. Today it's been a fine day for Dolores, that's for sure. Ted has not complained today, at least not very much. Alright, you right? No Russian supplies. Who should go outside? Some of us are keen to go outside and others. Either way, it's time to choose the most responsible person and quest to gather more supplies. So like I said, let's see if we can get a nice mutation and fix up his haircut. Day 5. Mary James seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Jimmy went out into the wastelands. We don't know what we'll do if he doesn't come back. Who cares? Today's been a fine day for Dolores thus far. There's nothing going on with Ted. Nothing new. Anywho. Time to ration the supplies. No one gets shit on a stick. Oops, clicked the button. Sorry about that. Day 6. As long as we're safe, we can stay down here. Everyone has to drink, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Dolores has to drink sometimes. If Ted doesn't drink anyway, he won't last long. Oops, who needs a drink? You, yeah, or everyone. What the hell are those sounds? Are they coming from the goddamn walls? Are they driving us crazy? Is something crawling in the air vents? Relax. Take a deep breath. We should probably calm down before we start tearing them down. Maybe try something to relax us for a bit. Excuse me. So let's just play some chess. Or checkers. It's Americans. Probably, yeah, it's an American game. Checkers. So the game should play chess, a bit more challenging for the old brain. Having some fun made us forget about, what was it again? Oh yeah, we've got a kid, and we send him out into the middle of nowhere. Mary James seems fine today. Hopefully it will stay that way. Dolores seems fine as well, as much as anyone can be. It's fine as well as play tiny show. Yeah, same difference, yep. Much going on with Ted, yep. So no rations. It's really hard to decipher anything from a real map, so it'd be a good idea to restore it a bit, patch it up a little bit, maybe even update it. And I don't have whatever that scribbled out thing is. So doing alright, day 8, no one's died. There's nothing we can do with scout without the scout handbook. Oh, so that's what that was. Scouts know all about maps and stuff. Well, yeah, but they're just kids, so I wouldn't rely too much on it. Maybe we should find one. But how can we do anything without a map? Oh dear. Mary Jane is feeling safe. Who wouldn't in this coffin-sized shelter? Everyone seems okay with the laws. There's nothing much going on with Ted. No trouble, nothing new. Nah, you're not getting anything. Our patience is wearing thin. We thought it would be a good idea to take a quick look outside, see if there's any trouble in the area. As long as we're about to step out, a pair of our animal eyes flashed in the darkness and their owners started growling in the most terrifying way. Owners started growling? We only know in moments to decide what to do. Well, let's put the flashlight on them, considering we don't have a gun or a bottle of drugs or fucking death can of hell. Day 9. We decided to check out what was coming for us with the flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. The poor old thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning we opened the door and let it out. Why would you do that? It still hasn't returned. Hopefully it'll come back later. Oh, I doubt it. Anyway, we're so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland. It's safe with us now. Oh, I think he got some sort of genetic mutation, but it wasn't the right one. None for the burnt down buildings. Look very inviting, but after some exploring, running away from mutated spider crabs or whatever those things were, we ended up finding a bar. Righty. For some reason, it survived the blast and its neon signs are still working, except, of course, for the letter A. Of course, the letter A? Who wouldn't know that those tomato soups used to be such a popular snack in the bar? We found a few cans and took it with us. We didn't expect to find any clear water. Really? The bar and we weren't wrong. Bar and we weren't wrong? Alright. Whatever we found wasn't pure, and it wasn't water. But hey, if it quenches the thirst, it counts. Damn it, our gas mark was damaged during the expedition. Mary Jane died and could use a little food. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Timmy should eat something. Timmy feels sick. Oh, who cares? Dolores really would love to eat something. Dolores will not last long without water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted should drink some. Everyone's hungry. Fucking thirsty. Bunch of pansies, only 9 days in. So, he's got to eat. He feels sick, he got no medicine, so whatever. So she's got to eat and drink. So kid's got to eat and drink. He's got to eat and drink. Everyone but Timmy's got to eat and drink. Alright. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. Should we start preparing for an expedition tomorrow? Yeah, fuck it. Timmy got back to the shelter from his expedition and looked fine, but it turned out he was hurt and his hand is a piece of rusty metal and wound infected with it. Does it look like it's healed up? We'll have to patch it up. Patch it up and chop it off. Oh, I'm down for that. You can't stick it back on with glue and tape. That just does not work. Sorry about that. Had to take a quick break. Anyway, we'll get back to it. So Timmy was very brave about the idea of cleaning up his wound with a heated axe blade. Oh, alright. So they didn't chop it off. Anyway, it was a bit painful, but it was soon over. The axe is in no shape to be used again. But Timmy seems much better. What? How's the axe in no shape to use again? It's an axe. You're not breaking an axe by putting a bit of flame to it. Is there anything new bothering Mary Jane? Timmy doesn't need much, but he would need a drink. Timmy's got hungry. He doesn't need much, but he needs a drink and he's hungry. What are you? You bloody princess? If there's anything new to report about the laws, it's that the word would have been written. There's no new problems troubling Ted, and we have a very charismatic image of, I assume it's someone trying to play the saxophone, but it's slightly difficult to decipher. Possibly take the wrong way, so we won't go there. Time to take rations. So, we'll give some rations to Timmy. Not that he deserves them. Didn't even get any medicine. What the fuck's wrong with him? Some of us are keen to go outside the others. Either way, it's time to choose the most responsible person for the quest to gather more supplies. Alright. So, we'll send the blokes out first. Because, you know, we're all sexist and that. Mary Jane isn't worried, or at least she isn't saying so out loud. Timmy is still quite sickly. Everything he's probably been sickly his whole goddamn life. Everything seems okay with the laws. Ted left to the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Time to ration supplies. Fuck that. It's high time we stop wondering what's going on and start asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about turning on the radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? It would be fantastic if I had a radio. One thing I've noticed from the games I played that, or not played, from the YouTube videos I watched prior to doing this is that the radio seemed very important, but I didn't happen to find it. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clues what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. It's high time we did something about Timmy's injuries. Dolores I don't know why I keep calling it Dolores before, but I think, you know, it's making me feel about Back to the Future or some bloody thing. Anyway, Dolores has to drink something, so can't do anything about Timmy. Mary Jane wants a drink, and Dolores wants something to drink. So you guys can give a drink up, and Timmy can harden the fuck up. We'll keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away for as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. We wouldn't have thought that the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood. Reds? God. Getting on the racist train. Anywho. We could do it on our own. Now, the escaping part and the ruining part, of course. However, there might be something out there that we could use to help us. Let's keep our eyes out and ears open. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use our radio on a regular basis to catch up with emergency broadcasts that might be transmitted to our area. It's either that or we stroll around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Mary Jane's diet could use a bit of food. Oh, of course it could. We could leave Timmy without water for too long. We could, or we can't. Oh, toss up between the two. And Dolores has not eaten for a while. So, ladies want to eat, and he wants to drink. Bacon at our doorstep could only mean one thing. Our dog friend is back. Barking. If I could read, that would be very helpful. So, the dog did come back. Oh shoot, it would be completely fucked if they sent that back out there. Anyway. Not caring for any hazards out in the way, so we rushed out to open the door, and there he was. The poor thing seemed tired and starving. Should we share some food with him? Fuck yeah. He's a dog, mate. I'll look after man's best friend. Dog was back for his former self in under an hour. We didn't even know what they put in that soup, but man, that stuff is good. We decided the dog needed a name, and the right name for him was Pancake. Pancake? It sounds like something you'd name a bloody guinea pig or something. Come here, Pancake. Who's a good boy? Pancake stayed around for a while, but was gone the next morning. We can bet he will be back. There isn't anything new to bother Mary Jane. Good. Oh Jesus, this all got violent very suddenly. We've got the illustrations of a serial killer for some bizarre reason. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Today was relatively calm for Dolores, so everyone's going hungry. The problem is simple. If we don't wash ourselves, really? We'll get sick. No, you won't. Seriously sick. You bunch of fucking yuppie pieces of shit. You'll be perfectly fucking fine. It smells really bad down here. It doesn't seem like we'll get out any better over there the next couple days. How about we do something to fix it? No. Harden the fuck up. You're surviving a goddamn nuclear waste. The last thing you need to worry about is washing yourself. Jesus. Bunch of pansy fucks. Really, you got sick of that. You get more sick of eating fucking dodgy soup cans or some shit that's been sitting out on the table for too long. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane's been asking about it all day. Mary Jane contracted an illness. Timmy is still quite sick. Dolores will not last long without water. Dolores come down with the sickness, so everyone's sick as fuck. So water. That's it, Timmy Hardknot. You don't need shit, do you? A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocked on our hatch. If there's something that we could anticipate yet, this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we could make some new friends. Should we let them in? Jesus. Let a bunch of crazies in. Well, let's just do it for shits. Merry folk were very kind. They noticed we didn't have a radio. Oh yes, got the radio, and offers us one. When we asked if they were going, where they got it from, they just said the 1%. Oh fuck yeah, fuck the 1%, mate. Fuck you. Bloody control the world, mate. Control the world, man. Smoke weed every day. Anywho, Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Atomic wastelands are hostile, but by definition. But there are some creatures that survive everything, you know, throw them out, even nuclear bombs. One of them was a monkey who seemed to look like he'd been through a lot. Looked like he'd been, yeah, get what I'm trying to say. And it was very lively, and more than happy to accompany us on our expedition. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. Oh yeah, go monkey man. He couldn't open it himself, but it was happy to share it with us, so we got 2 cans of soup, shit yeah. At one point during our expedition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in front of us with a stick. A quick investigation revealed a few bottles of water. Oh, booze, who cares of water? Oh, good guess. No one even tried to open them. The same couldn't be said about those bottles of booze lying next to them. Shit, yeah, I know what you're saying. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. Timmy should eat something. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking too well. Dolores is still quite ill. Ted is hungry. He's really tired. Was that right? Let's just double check that. Eat. Drink. Eat. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk going out. After all, you only live once. Oh, shit. Shit, yeah, we should go out. Heard something about... Oh, thought it was going to be a radio one. Something about supply drops on the radio. It just might be what we need to survive. And it's supposed to be... Oh, and it's supposed to happen near our house. Shall we go out and find it out if it's really happened? So we can't go out with a... What? We can't go out without a gas mask, let alone the fact we'd be going out constantly. Alright. We just got screwed on that one. Day 17. Everyone's sick as oh fuck. But that's alright, you shouldn't eat that dodgy can of soup. It was too dangerous to go out there without any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. The static is so relaxing. Mary Jane sees fire today, hopefully she'll stay that way. If we don't do anything about Timmy's sickness, it might get worse. Dolores' health has not improved. Ted needs water to survive. So, water for you, my son. It's a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh air, toxic air, maybe something else, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We could use some extra supplies if we want to survive. We could use some extra supplies if we want to survive. Oh, you poets. So out goes Timmy, because he's on the least of who gives a shit if he dies front, and we continue next time. See you guys later. Bye bye.